Hey, what's up, guys? This is Showtime with Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. All right. This is like a real big zoom. I wonder if I can get this to be. Yeah, there ain't no zoom. Yeah, like the way the fuck out here. I'd like to say it's because it got bigger since I've been going, but nah, it's Jack's been taking some vids and stuff. So, but I got my phone back, so we're back in business. Back to go with the flow. So today's topic I just wanted to bring up, okay, since I haven't talked much about this kind of stuff for a while. Perfection, right? And that's a dangerous enemy to play with, right? You just to expect perfection is great, right? When you hit close to it. But because there's times where you've actually thought you've done perfection, but there's no such thing as perfect, right? No matter how good you do, no matter how fast you are, right? You can always be faster, you can always be better, you can always make less mistakes, right? Even if you think you've been flawless. That is a recipe for disaster, okay? You don't want to be perfect because you're going to be disappointed because nobody's fucking perfect, okay? I take that back. One time, God walked the earth, right, as a human being, right? And and he was Jesus, okay? That's the only person, and it wasn't a person, right? It's the fucking Son of God over here, right? He ain't gonna beat that, okay? So, and what happens to fucking they hung him on a cross, and he was perfect, right? So there's no pleasing people, so don't try to be a people pleaser too much. I mean, yeah, you don't want to be a jackass, right? You do want to definitely treat people with respect. You definitely want to help people. But when you go overboard to where you try to make everybody happy, you're always going to be disappointed because some motherfucker is going to be pissed off because they're not happy because they didn't get their fucking way. And you can give people all the love, whether it be a man or a woman, you give them all the love and attention and material things and even a spiritual love. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's the one thing that God can't give us, right? Or make us do. Just like if you remember at one time when John Kerry, he was able to be God for like I don't know if it's for one day or a week or a month or what it was, right? But it was for a minute, right? It's at least a week, maybe a month. He got a good little run going, okay? Where he got to be God. He's like, this is fucking great, right? And he's going through all his emails, right? These are the prayers, and he's going through it he gets to look at their emails on the screen, and it's like he can control everything. He can make a dog go potty by himself. Potty trained it, so you got to take him out to freaking do it. He thought it was going to save him a lot of time and money, right? Wrong. Look at all the other problems that came up. So everybody's praying for all these things, right? You remember that saying? They said, don't ask God for everything because he can't give us everything, right? So he just gets tired of all these emails and says, this is a lot of work, fuck it. Yes. So he answered everybody's prayer. What happens the next day? Riots, right? Because the greatest lottery of all times, the most people ever won it, right? What was everybody's win? What was their big-ass jackpot? They've been waiting for their whole lives. $3, $1, $2, because they had to divide it amongst millions of people. It didn't work. They basically got a refund on their money. Some of them, of course, some people are buy $40, $60, $100, $1,000 on the $1 tickets, right? So they lost money, okay? And God, had to come down and help them clean it up. They took brooms and they cleaned the floor up, right? And it cleaned everything up. Everything went back to normal. Streets were clean. Everything back to normal, right? God's like, you can't do that. You can't answer everybody's prayer. This is what happens. You can't make everybody happy, right? And you can't make everybody love you, right? The one person who's trying to impress, the one person he wanted to get to love, already loved him, right? But I got this money and this power now, right? I can make people do anything. Wrong. You can control almost everything, right? But you can't choose who loves you, right? And we can't always choose who we love, right? We think, I'm going to love this person, right? Because they're the one for me. On paper, they're the right choice. And this person over here has all the wrong qualities, the wrong choice. But you're fucking attracted to the person has all the wrong qualities, right? We can't even sometimes choose who we love, right? Because it's a feeling, okay? So get that out of your head that people are going to love you just because you serve them or you feed them or you give them money or you give them time, you give them attention, or you're great in the sack, right? Or you're funny, or you're entertaining, okay? Or you provide a better life, okay? You can't do that. I mean, you want to. You want to be you want to give your all to that person, give them your heart, your soul, and everything if you bond and connect. But don't try to force it, because if you force it, either the chemistry loves there or it's not. Fair enough? Now, granted, if you work out hard enough to try to sabotage a relationship, you can do it. Usually, eventually, the person will leave you, no matter how much they love you. It might even take them a decade or two, but they'll eventually leave your ass, usually, right? No matter how bad you treat them. Usually, right? But, if you're really good to them and there's that connection, there's a good chance that you work through it. You get problems and you go to the therapist, or you do work it out amongst yourself through communication, and it works, or it doesn't, and then that's it, right? So you obviously don't want to purposely sabotage a situation unless you're trying to get out of it. And see people work really hard at that. It's like, why fucking work so hard? Why didn't you just sit down with the person and fucking tell them how you feel and end it? Well, I don't hurt their feelings. You kill them slowly. You keep stabbing the knife in. Just fucking end it, okay? You're prolonging it. You're just torturing them. Then you kill them. So it's just cut them loose and wound them a little bit. You move on with your life. They move on with their life. It's done, okay? Unless they're cray-cray. And then 10, 20 years later, they say, ooh, still got that restraining order, right? You can't help that either, right? So you just gotta kind of not get killed by that person at that point. Fair enough, if they're that kind of a cray-cray, where they're crazy to where they're gonna hurt yourself, or themselves or others. But you can't, like I said, you can't help that unless you're just real mean, and that's why they're going nuts. And again, it's low self-esteem and things like that. And even then, especially if you're distancing yourself, no matter how bad you wound them, you should be able to find the tools spiritually or through a friend or whatever to fix it, okay? So we want to save the world. Some people, good people sometimes, right? We want to help people. We want to make the world a better place, okay? And how many times do we give up on it? How many people give up on that, right? Because why? They're trying to go too big, okay? Maybe in the future you can get up bigger, and do bigger and better things and make more of an impact. But remember the ripple effect, right? And besides, every journey starts with a single step. You're not just going to go right into things. I'm going to help people. I'm going to save the world and do it in a day, okay? And freaking Hancock to do that. He had a drinking problem. And he had to learn pure people skills and stuff. He made a lot of mistakes before he became a successful superhero, right? And then he found out he can't be around women of his kind they like too much, because it was like kryptonite to him. They weaken each other. So you gotta learn all that stuff. What's your strengths? What's your weaknesses? What makes you a superhero? What makes you not one? Maybe it's a normal hero. Maybe you really just blend in and you really don't have any skills on the surface, but you're a lot more powerful than you know. And even if you're trying to get to that next level, you're gonna have to start at a small level. So, I started giving up on that kind of stuff, myself, because, here I was trained all the time, learning martial arts, all these types of things to try to help people and all this, and that didn't seem to help people at all. So I started getting discouraged, right? And of course, family and, people care about you and friends, and you sometimes your own wife and things. It's like, you're just crazy or cray-cray. What are you fucking nuts? You can't save the whole world, right? And you think, oh, yeah, no, I can't. But I can help people here along the way. But you can think, yeah, but that's not perfect. That's not. Again, get rid of that perfect thing, right? It just makes you take a bunch of pills to stop the voices, and then you feel good for a little bit, and then the next day you're real sick. So, and that's only if you're crack proof and you're kind of a little bit almost invincible and stuff, and then you can kind of get away with that stuff and not die. But some people die the first time, they take a handful of pills and done, and they don't wake up, right? So I was fortunate that way, but it happened once or twice, and then I started doing, fuck this, right? I'm not going to try to be perfect anymore. And then, all of a sudden, put a new perspective on life, and you're not hard on yourself, and you're able to enjoy the little things more. Okay, fair enough? So, we go to the beach, me, wife, kids, everything else, right? And, John Pierre, he's throwing there's all these starfish up there, and there's all over the place, and all down the beach, right? Thousands of them, right? We don't have time to pick them all up and throw them in the water, right? But he's throwing them in, trying to save them, right? And my wife comes up, she's like, "What are you doing, John Pierre?" He's like, "Well, I'm saving the starfish." She goes, "You can't save the whole world. You can't save every single starfish." And he had one in particular that was really beautiful, and it was a different color than the surrounding ones, right? And those were like more of a yellow and or a white, and this one was more like an orange or red. And he's looking at it, and he's like, took extra time to look at it, and he tossed it in. And he said, "Save that one, Mommy," right? Puts perspective, and it just kind of hit me. It's like, wow, that's great PR skills, great human relations, right? This is the same thing in life. You don't have to go out and save everybody, right? Not everybody can be saved, right? But what if you save even one person, And everybody had that fucking attitude, right? If they could save one person, it's worth it. Well, fuck, if 1,000 people go out and do that, you just fucking saved 1,000 people, right? Save 2 people, 2,000 people. You save 4 people, that's 4,000 people. You've saved their lives. So you put a new perspective on life, and they live happily when they were down and out, and maybe, a hair of an ant's ass for being homeless, or maybe they're already homeless, right? And suicidal, and you got them off the street and into a program and everything else, and they turn their lives around. And maybe one of these motherfuckers that you saved them was supposedly like, he's not worth saving, or she's not worth saving. It's impossible, right? But they didn't know that God had a plan for that person, right? You helped that person get better when nobody else could. But God put you in there to do it, right? And you just bonded for whatever reason. That person fucking listened to you because you believed in it at a time nobody else would. When they were down and out, they'd already burned all the bridges, and you come out of nowhere and you help them, right? And they turn things around, okay? And you're going to have times when it fucking backfires on you, right? What would happen if you didn't help them? Same thing, right? So you've lost nothing, okay? It's like an EMT when he goes in there, and they always have the mindset so they don't get their feelings hurt. It's like, person's already dead without my help. Either the same thing happens and they still pass away like they would have if I didn't arrive, or I fucking do the impossible. I save this motherfucker, right? So you save the unsavable. This person, everybody told you, negative Nancy's, and gloom and doom Glens and stuff, and they tell you don't fuck with this person. They're beyond saving. They're losers. They got the mindset of a loser, but nobody built and conditioned their minds to be strong and let them know that they had fucking value. You turn that person around, come to find out they had addictive personality. That's what had put them in bad habits and on the street in the first place. All of a sudden, you get their mind right and they turn into a different addiction. Now they fucking do what? They go fucking do a cure. Maybe they get a fucking cure for the fucking coronavirus or something, right? Or a cure for cancer, or a cure for whatever, right? Or they fucking make some cool invention, or maybe they go out and save 5 people, right? For the one person that will save themselves. Or they open up a homeless shelter. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen, okay? All that can happen is good when you produce good out to the universe. Fair enough? And here's the other kicker. So you do that, and we got it at all levels. Because you've got to remember, where there's good, there's evil and good are at all levels. So you got people with a lot of money and power and influence that are bad and evil, right? So you don't have the attitude like, can't save the world, right? Might as well not try. But then you got fuckers with money, power, and influences that have a shit ton of money, right? They're fucking wealthy. Guess what? Good versus evil, right? Bruce Wayne, perfect example. Better known as Batman. If you guys don't read the comics or watch the movies, right? So power and influence, right? Money. But doesn't give a fuck about that. He invests in being a great superhero and saving the city of Gotham, right? That's how it is. So you got good and evil at all levels from the top to the bottom, okay? So don't think that you're just some nobody, right? Somebody straps a bomb, they throw a ripple, they blow people up. They're a bad guy, right? Then you got a good guy, notes that, stops them, saves a bunch of people. You see where we're at? And then that's like a middle level. The lower level is just helping one person. or the bad, evil person destroying one person, okay? It's all levels, and even the one person destroyed can destroy another, can destroy another, can destroy another, right? It's ripples. It's a ripple effect. So we won't get lazy as good guys. We want to help somebody else. So you help one guy, that helps another guy, helps another guy, helps another guy, right? Ripples, okay? And I ain't trying to be some pump up fucking motivational speaker for a fucking MLM company, right? I ain't affiliated with them right now. And now, it's not talking bad about any MLM companies, because there's some really good ones out there, there's good products out there. And I can recommend a couple of them to you, right? That I've had really good experiences with. Just didn't have the resources and the funds to really go balls to the wall with it. And I was with a couple of organizations that, want to do like that I do with bodybuilding. And I want to be a fucking idiot and fucking not be able to do my part, right? And just look stupid. So, if I ever do that, I'm going to come in with a level where I can go balls to the wall. But I ain't going to treat my downline like that and get pissed off. They don't want to do stuff. It's like, you want to do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. Push as hard as you want to be pushed, but you need a break. You're going to take a function off or whatever. I ain't going to fucking get mad at you, right? I'm going to try to force you into it. So, just break it down to you. More successful if you do, the more chance of being successful if you do it. Less chances if you don't. But I get it, because I'm not with bodybuilding. Sometimes you need a break, right? And you don't need fucking people yelling at you, right? So it is what it is. And with that said, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about trying to sell you nothing. I ain't trying to get you on board with any kind of an organization whatsoever. I'm just talking values, right, across the board. I'm not even going to meet most of you motherfuckers, right? I ain't going to talk to most of you guys, right? I'm not going to say most, because probably at least half of you I have a relationship with. I don't know, starting to get into the thousands now, so maybe not. But definitely into at least the hundreds, I would say, right? So some of y'all have contact with, but this is for every fucking body. This ain't for fucking people that are, into sports or whatever else, right? Because I ain't going to say business, because I'm not involved with any businesses right now. So right now I'm just my own business, right? Minding my own business, so to speak, even though it looks like I'm not, because I put these videos out, but this is just positive energy. You could not choose not to watch it, right? You don't have to fucking do anything I say, okay? I'm just passionate about life sometimes, and I think it's pretty fucking cool, and other people are too. So you all have an awesome weekend, right? We're about to hit. See, Jack left his phone in here. 10:17. Haha. All right, so a couple more hours. We're going to hit Sunday, right? God's Day. Time to get jacked with Jesus, right? Size, growth, get big. Aqua fresca, vino puro, stretchadora. All right. Fresh wine, fresh water, red wine, and beautiful women. That's what I'm talking about. Te amo mucho a todos ustedes. And God bless you, and you'll have a great weekend over here. Take care and God bless.